As we begin to understand that the body becomes full of light when we have the single eye, we're aware that we become lighthearted. And this lightheartedness does not come from the world of phenomena. This lightheartedness comes from our awareness of our connection to the isness, the oneness, and the nowness of the Spirit, so that we can walk through the world of phenomena and not lose our sense of joy, our sense of lightheartedness, our sense of knowing that everything is unfolding perfectly in our life, because our life is not determined by circumstances. Our life is determined by our perception, our belief, our conversations, our spiritual practice. So we have a degree of lightheartedness even in the midst of tremendous changes that are going on the planet. It also means that we become aware through our reflective consciousness that we are surrounded by a field of infinite potential and great possibilities. This is truth, whether or not you're looking at it through the lens of sacred mysticism or you're looking at it through the lens of quantum mechanics. We live in a field of infinite potential, infinite possibilities. And when the body becomes full of light, this is what we see. And our experience is then governed by the insights and revelations that we're pulling from the field of infinite potential, not being pulled from the sea of mental garbage, which are thought forms that are emerging from a sense of separation, individuals that are living in fear and doubt and worry, who are culling their particular thoughts from the world of effects, not you. You're not pulling your thought forms from the world of garbage. You're not pulling your thought forms from the news reels. You are opening yourself up to divine inspiration. Inspiration, becoming soulful, creative artists that anchor heaven on earth. Heaven, the realm of ever-expanding good, you see? And when the eye is single, and we become aware that the body is an optic nerve, and when the eye is single, not only is there the metaphor and the prose and the poetry of the body being full of light and we become lighthearted, but in actuality, being luminous beings that we are, we have a direct encounter with our own luminosity, the luminosity of our higher self. We understand the deeper meaning that we are the light that lights up every man and every woman, every individual that comes into the earth, the same light that was found in Jesus the Christ, Gautama the Buddha, Kuan Yin, and those who have walked the planet, who have opened themselves up beyond 4 dimensions and have not succumbed to being dimensionally challenged like so many people who are in stagnancy. The body, we become full of light. And I said every week this month I would share one of my own personal experiences of my foray into that luminosity, and the one that comes up today, I call it falling awake. There was a moment in which I went to sleep. I was going to sleep at night, and I suddenly fell awake. And I became aware that I was light, and I was traveling throughout the planet, going in and out of people that I knew, people that I didn't know, all around the globe. And as this light, I could see the light in all beings. I could also see their ceiling, the place where they were blocking the luminosity from being consciously activated in their awareness. And as I passed through these beings, I was offering prayer, offering insight to help them break through the ceiling so that they too could see what I was seeing about them, that they were light, that they were luminosity. And this went on all night. I went into the continent of Africa, and I could see the perception of the Dogon tribe. I could see that their perception was way more expanded than the average human being, and without telescopes, they could see the star systems, and they could see with their awareness way beyond what humanity has seen before the advent of the Hubble telescope and other telescopes that have come after that. And then as I began to travel throughout not the universe, but through the earth, being the light, there was a moment in which the sun began to shine in my bedroom, and I woke up. And when I woke up, I said, whoa, I'm Michael now, because I'd been everyone else all night. I'd been the light in all of these beings. And I said, oh, I'm Michael now. That's what I said that out loud. I woke up and said, oh, I'm Michael now, because I was aware that I'd been through all of these beings. And I say that to remind you that not only is there the dimension of light, where you become lighthearted, where you begin to be aware that you're surrounded by a field of infinite potential, infinite possibilities, but you become aware that you are that light, you see. And that light coming in direction is not a train coming in the wrong direction on the track of life. That is your higher self that you are now becoming keenly aware of and becoming activated in. And everyone has their own insights into this kind of luminosity. Everyone has their own way of feeling into that. But I just want you to know that you are light.